my name is Nevaeh, and my New Year's resolution is to go to a Harry Styles concert and to get good grades and to actually wake up early because I need to do school.
I'm Stephanie Espana, and my New Year's resolution is honestly to grow my stuffed animal collection.
My name is Karen Vekar, and my New Year's resolution is to finish things that I start, such as personal projects or books or sentences even.
My New Year's resolution is to save more money to help my family and my dog.
Hi everyone, my name is Shane Weisner, and my New Year's resolution was to be more kind to people.
New Year's resolution is to develop a healthier lifestyle.
Hello, my name is Angela Gaxiola, and one of my New Year's resolutions is to draw more.
Let's make the Starbucks Classic Coffee Cake. Start by preheating your oven to 350 degrees. Let's begin with the synonym layer. Add 1/4 cup sugar, 1 tablespoon of all-purpose flour, 1/2 teaspoon of synonym to a bowl, and begin to whisk. Then grab a new bowl to make the streusel topping. Add 1 cup of brown sugar, 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of synonym, pinch of salt, and 1/2 cup of unsalted butter. Then begin to press down the butter into the mixture and continue mixing until we end up with something like this. This is what we've created so far. Add 3 cups all-purpose flour, 2 1/4 cup of sugar, 3/4 teaspoon baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1 cup unsalted butter, 1 cup sour cream, 1/4 cup whole milk, 4 large eggs, 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. To a bowl, and you can either mix with your KitchenAid or a hand mixer, whatever way you prefer. While mixing, begin by adding pan to your pan, then add half of your cake batter to your pan and begin pushing it along to the sides of your pan. Then to your cake batter, add the synonym layer on top. On top of that layer, add the rest of the cake batter on top and begin doing as before. Make sure to get it into the edges. Then layer on top of the cake batter your streusel topping. Once you're finished with that step, you add it to your oven, letting it bake for 15 to 30 minutes, depending on your oven. Once you believe it's finished, poke a knife into it just to make sure it's safe, and then it's ready to serve.
Hi there, my name is Natalie Neri, and today we're going to be making chocolate cupcakes. What we're going to need is our super moist milk chocolate cake mix. We're going to need 1 cup and 1/4 cups of water, 1/3 cup vegetable oil, and 3 eggs. We're also going to need our muffin tray, cooking spray, mixer machine, and a bowl. Preheat the oven 375 Fahrenheit and set the timer for 19 minutes. Put the cake mix into the bowl and add in the ingredients. Once the ingredients are in the bowl, grab your hand mixer. Mix it very well for 2 minutes in medium speed. Nice. Look at that. Chef kiss. Make sure you spray the cooking spray onto the muffin pan and add the mixture. Make sure to also shake up the muffin tray to release any air bubbles. We're making cupcakes, so it's time to make the icing. You'll need 3 cups of sugar, 2 tablespoons of milk, 250 grams of butter. Use your hand mixer and mix the butter sticks for about 5 minutes. If you have a creamy texture, scrape off the residue around the bowl. Add 1 cup of sugar every minute. You'll need to add 1 tablespoon of milk at a time. If you want to add food coloring, you can in this step. Yeah, very nice.
Hello guys, it's Sadiq aka Steady Tokyo, and today I'm going to be talking about the new Dauntless updates that have been occurring for the past few months. Now, for those who don't know what Dauntless is, it's a free-to-play action RPG developed by Phoenix Labs. Dauntless, however, is a world where you fight multiple monsters called behemoths. Basically, it's like fighting multiple bosses back to back. It's almost like playing Shadow of the Colossus or Monster Hunter, if you're familiar with those games. First, we're going to be talking about the world. Now, when the game first launched, you had to wait in queue to fight a single monster. You no longer have to do that. Now, you select a destination that you want to go, and every behemoth that lives in that destination will most likely show up. You have the freedom to choose which one to hunt. You can also use those materials from the behemoths to make new gear. The weapons, however, haven't really changed all that much. We still have the dual pistols, warpike, chain blades, axe, and strikers. Each weapon having its own versatile fighting type. The interface, however, is where most of the main changes have come. Now, the interface for your gear is brand new. The interface for the Hunt Battle Pass, which you can buy with real money if you want cosmetics, is new. But the thing I want to mostly talk about is Slayer's Path. It's basically a big expansive skill tree which you use to upgrade many things like how many potions you can hold, new weapon abilities, even simple stuff like how much health you have, even some resistances to some of the behemoths that's just in the game. Now, sadly, that's all we have time for. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
Hello guys, welcome back to Konami Code. I'm your host, Juan Sierra, and today we're going to be talking about Need for Speed Heat, developed by the now extinct Swedish video game developers Ghost Games. We're going to be talking about the good, the bad, and the gameplay, so without further ado, let's get straight into this review.
Need for Speed Heat has a good story. It involves crooked cops, planned cop chases, and family drama. The game's graphics are beautiful, and its fictional world, Palm City, based on the city of Miami, is beautiful and filled with different biomes, from swamps, forests, beaches, and the big city. Need for Speed Heat has the biggest car list in Need for Speed history. There are up to 135 cars. The game includes brands like Ford, Chevy, Nissan, Mercedes-Benz, Porsche, Lamborghini, Ferrari, and many more. Cars have a lot of customization and upgradability in Need for Speed Heat. For the first time, you could engine swap. Visual customization is better than ever, and you're able to add things like underglow, air suspension. You could change your car stance and change the sound of your exhaust. For the first time ever, you could customize your racer. Your racer is already pre-made, but you're able to change things like their clothes and their hairstyle. Need for Speed Heat has a new and unique way to progress through the game. You could hop into daytime events and earn money from legal street races, or dive into Palm City's underground racing scene at night and level up through earning rep in illegal street races. Racing at night can increase your heat level and attracts the attention of the cops. It's high risk, high reward. Either you go home with money and rep, or in the back of a police cruiser. The game also added a new crew system, where you and your friends can start a crew and level up to obtain rewards like money and rep bonuses and events, and the 2018 Ferrari FXXK Evo. As much as I like this game, I do have a few issues with it. For one, you can't customize every car. If cars have this symbol or a customization rating of 3 or lower, it cannot be customized. So cars like the Porsche Cayman and the Lamborghini Huracan Performante can't really be visually customized. The most you could do is remove or add a livery, change the paint color, and change the rims. Of course, you can upgrade those cars to be faster. The cops are insanely strong in this game. Story-wise, it makes sense why they're so strong, but this makes it harder to lose the cops. Even if you equip damage reduction in the auxiliary section, which is supposed to, well, reduce the damage that you take when crashing, the cops can still take you out with ease. The only way to escape the cops is by using a ramp and hope that they go flying off of it. I rate Need for Speed Heat, a 9 out of 10.
Need for Speed Heat returns to the franchise's core roots and is faithful to what the games have always been about. The game is a step forward in the right direction that the franchise should definitely take and should definitely jot down some notes. Many fans and people who like the racing genre should definitely grab a copy and hit the streets of Palm City. Again, this was Konami Code, and I'll catch y'all next time.
Hey Lobos, it's Dominic and this is your lightning round on anticipated movies coming out in 2021. The first movie is Black Widow and its initial release is May 7th, 2021.
I used to have nothing. And then I got this job. This family. But nothing lasts forever.
The second movie is Ghostbusters Afterlife.
I found this in my living room.
Whoa, killer replica.
A replica of what?
A ghost trap? There hasn't been a ghost sighting in 30 years. New York in the 80s? It's like The Walking Dead. Your dad never mentioned this to you?
It's just my mom. My grandfather died. My mom says we're just here to pick through the rubble of his life.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Now the next two movies coming up currently don't have trailers, but they are still anticipated movies. The third movie is The Conjuring: The Devil Made Me Do It, and its initial release is June 4th, 2021. This movie is about Ed and Lorraine Warren in this third chapter of the original Conjuring franchise, focused on a real case they investigated in which a murder suspect invoked demonic possessions as a defense for his crimes. The last movie is the Untitled Spider-Man Far From Home sequel. Its initial release is December 17th, 2021. The plot is unknown, however, spoiler alert, I know that post-credit scene from Far From Home left Peter outed as Spider-Man by Mysterio and J. Jonah Jameson. Given that Mysterio is a master of illusion, it's entirely possible that he's still alive. So, I'm assuming that's where the movie is going to start off from. And that wraps me up. Stay safe, Lobos!
I will be talking about why New Year's is a thing. New Year's didn't start until somebody said, let's forget about that time in the past and let's move on to the future. Back in the Roman days, their New Year's was in March because they didn't have a January. Until later, they added January in representation of Janus, the god of beginnings. He had two faces, in which one looked into the past and the other looked into the future. People celebrated this holiday as a time to rebirth to something and something better. Not only that, people celebrate with fireworks and family gatherings because fire and loud noises were used in ancient times to get rid of evil spirits and bring us luck. The ball drop for New Year's was not made until 1907 of the time ball used by maritime explorers. This would signify that the time had struck and would keep the sailors in check. This would be applied to New Year's as midnight. New Year's just passed, but there is always another one around the year. Talk to y'all later.
President's Day is a holiday that was first established in 1885 on the day of George Washington's birthday, February 22nd, which was then later moved on due to the Uniform Monday Holiday Act in 1971 to create more 3-day weekends for workers. So now President's Day is now on February 15th. The reason why President's Day was made before the Uniform Monday Holiday Act was because it wanted to remember George Washington as one of the best presidents ever, along with Abraham Lincoln and more presidents.
It's finally January and that means new goals, so I'm going to be giving you 5 tips to achieve your goals.
Starting with tip number 1, very easy, very simple. Know what your goal is. It's very helpful in the long term. And just knowing what you're going to do is just very important. And write it down. Either that be a vision board, writing it on a sticky note. Tip number 2. So make your goal specific. A lot of people don't really make their goal specific enough, so they don't really know what they need to achieve. So when you make it specific, it's going to help you so much in the long run. So tip number 3, just break down your goal. If you have a really big goal, just break it down into a smaller one so that it's just so much easier and so much more approachable. Even do it with a smaller goal. Tip number 4, enlist some help. And this doesn't mean have someone help you achieve this goal, just have someone motivate you so that you will want to continue achieving this goal. Tip number 5, reward yourself. Okay, once in a while you need to take the time to reward yourself, and when you do reward yourself, this will keep you motivated to keep going and you'll continue working towards that goal.
Hey there, today we're going to be speaking about how to stay motivated during these times. Let's get it.